Today, I will be reacting to your guys' top 10s, and obviously, you guys have seen my top 10, I haven't seen your guys' top 10, and I'm ready to see if you guys have a valid top 10 or not. Now, a lot of the rides in your guys' top 10s I haven't been on, so I can't talk about those rides, but the ones that I've been on, I can further judge how your top 10 goes or give inferences, but other than that, let's roll right into it. Alright, first one up is a top 15. This one is good. Steel Vengeance at number 1 is pretty good. Obviously, that's my number 1. Very good ride. Maverick got 4. Maverick's another great ride. That's my number 3, but obviously you've been on Intimidator 305. I don't know if I would like Intimidator 305. Then Pantheon, which just looks to be a bigger, better Maverick, just not as inversion heavy or not as whippy. But then we got some RMCs, which are nice. Millennium Force. I like how you're not hating on Millennium Force, because I think that's a very good ride. Raptor at number 9 is very surprising. I love Raptor. I don't know if it's top 9 overall, though. And then a lot of B&Ms and loopers to end out the ride. This is a good top 15. I like it. This is a very W top 15. I think it's good. Alright, now we're going to a top 5. Alright, I-305, never been on it. I think that I would enjoy it, but I'm not the hugest Positive G's guy, so I don't know if I would like it a lot, especially more than Steel Vengeance, because I love airtime and inversions. So I don't think I would like I-305 more, but Millennium Force is very surprising. I love me some Millennium Force. I think that people hate on it a lot, and definitely too much. But over a ride like Twisted Timbers, that ride just looks to have so much great airtime. And then Raptor at 5. I thought that a ride, I feel like, obviously you've been to Cedar Point. I think that a ride like Maverick or something else like that would probably slide into the 5 instead of Raptor. So, yeah. This is another good top 5. It's not egregious. I think that there are some things that you could flip around that would maybe be a little bit better. But it's not terrible. It's good. Alright, an actual top 10 and some Kings Island rides on here. Okay, Diamondback at number 1, Mystic at 2. Okay, we have a problem. Now, if you guys have ever watched any of my videos, you know that I'm not the biggest Mystic Timbers guy out there. And I think it's a good ride, it's fun, but number 2 overall is Blasphemy. It's actually crazy. It's not better than Diamondback, which I understand Diamondback's above it, but it's not better than Orion. And then Banshee, it's a debate. I will take Mystic Timbers over it, though. But American Thunder, I have heard that Mystic Timbers is better. I believe that they're both GCIs. Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast at 5 above Banshee. I've never been on it. It looks like a short ride, and the launch looks kind of cool, and the spike looks cool. But Banshee's just a solid inversion machine. SpongeBob Rock Bottom Plunge, that's a unique one. Racer at Kings Island. I feel like Racer is probably better than SpongeBob if I had to do an inference. And then Beast at 10, and then Batman at 9. Okay, this is a good list. Honestly, other than Mystic being at 2, I feel like this list is probably about where I would rank if I would have been on these rides. So this is probably the best one yet. Probably the best one yet. But Mystic at 2 is terrible. I'm sorry, Carlos. I'm sorry. But it just ain't it. But everything else looks great. Alright, on to the next one. We got Steve at 1. I like it. Wildcats Revenge at 2. I've heard it's a good ride. I don't know if it's that good. Velocicoaster, Orion, Maverick, Diamondback, Caw, Magnum. Magnum? What are we doing? What are we doing? Magnum is not that good. I'm sorry. The final hills are hit or miss, and the rest of the ride is trash. I said it. It's not that good. And it's not better than El Toro. Not better than Top Thrill 2, except I haven't been on Top Thrill 2. The fact that you've been on it's kind of crazy. That thing was open for like 6 days. But I'm excited to ride it. But yeah, get Magnum out of here. And obviously I can't judge Wildcats Revenge. But off of what I'm seeing, other than Magnum being at 8, this is pretty good. Because Steve is great. Velocicoaster is great. Orion, I do like Maverick a little bit more than Orion, but that's nothing major. And then Kaw, man, I've never been on anything like Kaw, so I don't even know what that would feel like. Because I know it's very short, but it's just adrenaline rush because you're just getting launched at 100 miles per hour and then going up so high in the sky. I don't know. That and Top Thrill 2 I can't even, like, comprehend because I've been on nothing like it. But Magnum at 8 is just a travesty, man. Everything else looks great, though. Magnum at 8? You gotta be kidding me. When it comes to all the top 10s that I'll be rating today, this one is probably the one that I can judge the best because I've been on almost every single ride in this top 10. Steel Vengeance at 1, great. Mystic at 2, terrible. Already said it before, you know, Mystic Timbers ain't my favorite ride. Put Maverick above it, put Diamondback, put Mako, put Millennium Force, and Orion, and move it all the way down to 8. And then we have a deal, and then the rest of it's perfect, if I'm being real. Move Orion up a little bit, but if you don't like Orion a lot and like Diamondback and Mako more, I understand I was that type of person, but I think that Orion's specialty of its high in the sky elements and it's just unique elements for Giga is very cool, but I don't fault anybody that just likes straight airtime. And then Shivering Timbers, that's very interesting because I know a lot of people haven't been on it, but I've heard it's great. And then I see Banshee and Kraken barely squeaking in. I think those are fine just because those are just two B&M loopers, throwing a couple G-forces. Having them at the bottom of the top 10 is great. This is a almost perfect top 10, for being real. Detroit Metro Spotter, you did a very good job. Other than Mystic being at number 2, I love this a lot. This is very good. You did a very good job. All right, another top 5 that I'm going to be looking at. Steel Vengeance at 1, good. Velocicoaster 2, great. Fury, haven't been on it. Looks phenomenal. And then Maverick, Millie. This looks very good. This is probably a perfect top 5. If you think of like all the coasters around the world, obviously you're going to have Steel Vengeance, Velocicoaster, Fury up there. And then Maverick and Millennium Force are probably just like, they're obviously great rides, maybe not top 10 of all time. But for a top 5 like this, they are in the perfect order. This is perfect. Perfect top 5. Can't go wrong with any of these rides. It's in perfect order. And I have no problems with it. Okay, another top 5. Siva 1, perfect. Fury, good. I don't know if it's better than Iron Gwazi. I haven't been on either, so I can't decide which one is actually better. But based on what I've done with Steve, I do think that Iron Gwazi would probably be my favorite. But never been on Fury, so never know. Maverick at 4 is good. And then Lightning Rod at 5. Okay, Lightning Rod has been neutered. If this was Prime Lightning Rod, it'd probably be higher. Haven't even been on the Prime version. I had a chance to go on Lightning Rod. Didn't get to. So that's very saddening. But yeah, current day Lightning Rod, I've just heard that thing's been nerfed into the ground. And then Maverick, I just want to know what other rides have you been on? Because all of these are like all-time greats. Then you have Maverick. No shame to Maverick. It's a very good ride. But having it like with Steve, Fury, and Gwazi is kind of weird. But overall, I don't have too many gripes with it. It's very good. Last one for the day is going to be a top 15. Velocicoaster 1, Steel Vengeance 2. Okay, those are my top 2s as well. I do have Steve in front, but that's okay. Pantheon, man, Pantheon's been high. I don't know if it's number 4 above Iron Gwazi. And then Millie over Fury, that's quite the hot take. Storm Chaser, I have a friend that's been on it. He said it's very good. And then Behemoth Diamondback and Manta, all B&Ms. Obviously, I love Manta. I think it's very good. Better than Diamondback? Probably not. Then Behemoth, I've heard, is basically just Diamondback. So those two right next to each other makes sense. Leviathan, I feel like Leviathan and Millie would probably be more closer together. And then Maverick, the Beast, and Montu. Okay. I like this one a lot. Other than Pantheon being so high, because I obviously haven't been on it, but Pantheon over Iron Gwazi and Fury just sounds kind of crazy. Especially since it's not the longest ride ever. And then you have Maverick all the way at 13. Those two are kind of similar in ride quality because they're the exact same model, but obviously like 20 years different. Montu at 15 is also kind of surprising. I feel like a lot of people love that ride a ton, but again, I'm not a big G's guy, so that's probably where I'd have it if I was making this list. But this is good. This is I'd probably save the best for last, to be honest. I know I've said it like 3 times how this is the new best. This one is the best, if I had to say. I really have no gripes with it. I think that every single ride is almost in perfect place. Airtime Zottle, you have been on a lot of great rides, and I like your coaster taste. I think that this top 15 that you made was legendary, and I think that this was a perfect top 15 to end the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see me do this again, I probably won't do it anytime soon, but if you want me to see you do it again, comment down below, subscribe, go to my community tab, like the video up, and yeah, first video of 2025, and I hope you guys have a great day.